Hello, this is Claire Farr with ES2, and this video is to explain to leaders of the NEOK chapter of ASHRAE how to use and edit the new calendar on our chapter website. If you start from the home page of the website, you can see that on any pages there's a miniature version of the upcoming events calendar on the right-hand side. Or you can click through to the main Programs Calendar page. Today's date is highlighted in dark blue, and any dates with events on them are light blue. For our regular meetings, if you hold the cursor over the event, it shows some information there, and we currently are listing the locations just at the bottom since those do not change. But if you click on this type of event, a regular meeting, it does not go anywhere. Alternatively, the YEA baseball event is an example in which if you click on the event, it takes you to the YEA page of the website. And I'll show you how to set that up. If you're ready to add or edit events on that calendar, log into the website using the credentials provided to you by the chapter webmaster. You'll initially see this dashboard, and then select Calendar at the bottom lower left-hand side of the dashboard. This is the area in which you can add, edit, or review events in the system. This same form at the top is used for adding or editing events, and you can see the events that are currently on the calendar down here at the bottom. So for example, we can see the YEA baseball event right here. And in this chart, you can see the dates, who added the event, and that all events are listed in the general category. You should always use the general category in order to keep the appearance of the event standardized in our chapters format, and the calendar will look nicer. To add a new event, I just go to the top of this page and enter the information. I'm going to call this a test event, and then I'm going to type some details in the description. Essentially who, what, when, etc. Again, I'm going to leave that as the general category. Now for the event link, I advise that you only enter URLs for other pages on our website, because a limitation of this calendar is that the linked pages always open in the same window, and we do not want to take website visitors away from our website into a different one. So we only want to link to pages on our website just as YEA did. So again, in that example, they linked to their page. We'll do that for our test event too. I'm just copying the URL by visiting that page and then pasting the URL here in the event link area. I can then set the date for the event. I've put next Monday. One thing to note is that if you enter a range of dates that covers multiple days, it will not make one long rectangle spanning those dates, as you may be familiar with in other calendar applications. Instead, the event will display just as these other events currently are displaying, but it will repeat that label, such as chapter meeting, on each date that your event covers. So I've entered May 26th, and now I need to set the time. One thing to note is that you need to enter your time in 24-hour format. So for a 1 p.m. event, I'm going to enter 1300. However, it will display in a 12-hour or AM PM format. And I could select if I wanted the event to repeat. So I'm going to hit save, and I get a confirmation here that my event has been added. I can go to the calendar and click refresh and see that indeed my test event is there. I can click on it and see that it indeed goes to the YEA page. Now let's say I've done something incorrectly. I can go down to the list of current events, find test event, and click edit here on the right side. This takes me to the same form, just on its own page, and I can enter whatever new details I need to, or edit any of the other characteristics of this event. I hit save, and I'll get a confirmation that my event has been updated successfully. I can check that by refreshing the calendar. My event is still there, and indeed it says new details. If I want to delete that event, I again go to the area for managing events and click delete on the far right side, and then click OK. Again, I have a confirmation at the top of the dashboard. I can go to the calendar page and refresh, and indeed there's no longer an event listed on the 26th. If you have any further questions, contact the chapter webmaster. Thank you.